What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to do a Smackdown review. We started off with a recap of last week's triple threat match, and then backstage The Miz meets up with Daniel Bryan. The Miz says he still wants revenge on The Fiend. He has one thing to say to Bryan: beat The Fiend. We got Sasha Banks and Bayley coming out. Bayley runs down the crowd. Thankfully, they're interrupted by Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke. Evans says she's going to make an example out of Bayley and Sasha Banks. Then Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross comes out. Alexa Bliss says they're going to win tonight. Kind of a opening. But we have our first match. Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. This was an match. It was the usual multi-person chaos. Lacey Evans hit the women's right on Sasha Banks, which was followed by a senton from Dana Brooke, who gets the pin. Like I said, it was a match. Then we have Elias in the ring. He's back to his old time-wasting gig. He runs down Sami Zayn, Shane McMahon, The Revival, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin, and says he's going to be in the Royal Rumble match. After a waste of an early on segment, our next match, Shorty G versus Dash Wilder. This is a match. Shorty G won by submission. Scott Dawson runs into the ring. He beats up on Shorty G. And then Sheamus comes out. Haven't seen him in a while. He chases off The Revival. And just when you thought it was safe, Sheamus hits the Brogue Kick on Shorty G. I guess that's going to be the next storyline. After a backstage confrontation, we have our next match. The Miz versus Kofi Kingston. This was actually a decent match. Kingston was playing with The Miz more than anything. Kingston gets a surprise pin on The Miz. After the match, The Miz attacks Kingston, heads up the ramp, and then gets a "You Suck" chant. Then we have a backstage interview with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. Bryan says that he's mentally undefeatable and will be the champion at the Royal Rumble. To which Roman Reigns chimes in, says that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble match, and he'll be facing Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. In another backstage segment, Kathy Kelly's trying to get an interview with The Miz. The door opens and John Morrison pops out. He shuts down the interview, so I'm guessing Morrison's going to be on SmackDown. We then have Otis versus Drew Gulak. Unfortunately, Drew Gulak comes out with a microphone. He's running down Otis. As soon as the match starts, it's a glorified squash match. Otis wins. Then we have Braun Strowman versus Cesaro with Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura at ringside. This was an okay match. As you can guess, Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura got involved. Braun Strowman wins with the power slam. After the match, Shinsuke Nakamura hit the Kinshasa on Strowman, and everyone bolts up the ramp. Then we come to our main event, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan versus King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Bruh. Yay. Partway through the match, the lights start flickering and Bray Wyatt starts laughing. And as with most tag team matches, everyone gets their spots in. Bryan hits Ziggler with the running knee, the lights go out, and the Fiend shows up at ringside. Daniel Bryan and the Fiend start fighting. The Fiend puts down Bryan with the mandible claw. And there's no disqualification here? What? Sorry. The lights come back on, the Fiend disappears, and then Corbin and Ziggler grab Roman Reigns back into the ring, start beating him down. They handcuff him to the rope, they grab the dog food. Great. But wait, the Usos come out, they make the save, they beat down Ziggler and Corbin, and Reigns and the Usos stand tall as the night ends. Really, I don't understand why there was no disqualification called on this. Tonight's SmackDown was it was following Raw, which was a straight shit show. The only real decent match tonight was the Kingston Miz match. And then next week, we're going to have Lacey Evans versus Sasha Banks. What the fuck? Again. But that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's SmackDown and what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.